1,000 days, 1,000 nights, practice makes perfect. Most of them stay away from me cause they lack purpose. I don't have to say a word, I still make them nervous. Energy speaks volumes, the loudest ones I heard.
So it's deeper than veganism. It's even deeper than just being plant-based, because we know just because somebody is vegan doesn't mean they're healthy. You still gotta eat fruits and vegetables. You have to eat food with DNA. You gotta eat food that comes from the ground, that's grown by the sun. You have to exercise. You have to, you gotta cultivate the internal in more ways than just eating healthy. Mm-hmm. It has to be a holistic approach to it.
Yes.
So this is why we talked about real plants in the house, the air detoxification, purification, the acacia bowls, plates, utensils, spoons, forks, getting rid of the metal, getting rid of the aluminum foil, using the glass, getting rid of the plastic, using the stainless steel, using the iron cast. You got to use the spring water. You got to use, you got to get the sunlight. You got to ground. You got to meditate. You got to be positive, and positive affirmations, and love and peace and healing and tranquility. And, you know, change the light bulbs to infrared lights, to UVB light bulbs that don't steal your electrons and zap your energy. You can't hang around people who you don't fuck with, who don't fuck with you. You can't be around low frequency people. You can't be the smartest one in the room. If you are, you need to get the fuck out the room. Mm-hmm. You can't let the state raise your children. You can't let the TV and the game systems and the phones raise your children. You can't let your family be split up and split apart. You cannot let these things happen. You can't use 10 to 12 ingredient soaps and lotion with chemicals in it and fluoridated toothpaste. And you know, you need blue light glasses so you can block the blue light coming from the screen so you don't mess up your eyes. You don't need to go get injections that give you all type of problems and illnesses that eventually can result in death. You don't need to eat all of these fake meats and all of this vegan processed food. It's deeper than veganism. Mm-hmm. You need, if you're going to get an oil, use an avocado oil, whether that's on your skin or to cook. You got to use castor oil, or what's the oil with a lot of B12 in it that they ban, or that they always mix with other oils because it cures cancer? Apricot oil, apricot seed oil. These are the things you have to realize, like, the stuff, not just what you put in you, but what you put on you, it makes a difference. And it's all type of spiritual implications. Like when you talk about veganism, when you talk about when you eating blood, because that's really what you know, blood is cells that came together. Cells form tissues and tissues and glands form like these bodily systems and all of this stuff. When you eating an animal, bro, an animal that was once living and breathing with 2 eyes, 2 legs, 2 arms or whatever, you eating blood, you eating body parts. And I think people are vampires because what do vampires do, bro? They put their dead, frozen meat and blood in a cold, freezing environment like the morgue, right? I think that's vampirism. I think they turning niggas into reptilian ass niggas because we know what they eat, and we can't go that deep, but we know what these niggas eat. They eat, let's just say, animals. They eat and drink blood. That sound like a fucking vampire. That sound like a fucking reptile to me. Yeah. That's what it is, bro.
That's not human.
You're not human. And the thing is, when you eat meat, when your frequency is too low, you disconnect from your body. Yeah. And you effectively become drunk because all of this waste and extra material that don't have no fiber in it is putrefying in your gut. And your gut is like 25, 35 feet long. And so this putrefaction happened. You constipated. You ain't even going to the bathroom no more. All of the energy from the animals that got cut up, died, and chopped up is now in you. And now it's swimming through your blood, and you mixing your blood with another person. Do you know doctors will not give you a blood transfer if your blood type don't match.
Exactly.
So why the fuck are we going around eating other fucking animals' blood? That shit crazy.
I never thought about it that way.
You are what you eat. And so then, on top of all of this, you eating this stuff, and it's making you have the same feelings that the animal had at the point of its death. That's why you get all this adrenaline, and after you see people eat, they get sleepy, they get angry, they got this bloodlust. They looking for some shit. They looking for blood. They out to get a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They be out. They be looking. They be angry, bro. Yeah. They be fucking angry. And so it's deeper than veganism. Again, it's way deeper than this. And so your frequency is just getting lower and lower and lower. This shit is messing with your nerves. This shit is messing with your bones, especially people who drink milk. You ain't doing nothing but making your bones brittle, and you putting holes in your bones. Because milk do not fucking help bones. That shit actually destroys your bones. All it is irradiated pus. And you drinking milk that's not even meant for you. It's meant for the animals, baby. And you drinking goat milk and what is it? You eating goat cheese and you drinking cow's milk. That shit is meant for the babies, bro. Right. That shit is not meant for no human because it has specific hormones in it that is only tailored to actually grow a baby animal hundreds of pounds, and you over here drinking and eating the shit.
And then you be hundreds of pounds.
Right. And that's why these motherfuckers start looking like pig. They nose go up like a pig. They butt be on their back. Yeah. When you see that shit from women and men, that shit is based off what you're eating, bro. That shit based off what you eating. Yeah, man. They gonna come for me. That shit is based off what you eating. And like I said, when you keep doing this, you lower your frequency every day. This shit messing with your nerves. It's messing with your bone. It's tons of parasites in the seafood and stuff. And when you know all of this and people still like, oh, well, this ain't in that and that ain't in this and blah, blah, blah. Like, nigga, you ain't even listening. You ain't even paying attention. This shit ain't for you. Go eat that shit you want to eat. This is not, what I'm saying ain't for everybody. This shit for 10 people out of 100,000 people. Yes. This is for the top 1%. This ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't finna listen. Everybody ain't finna implement. 99% of these motherfuckers out here is fucking haters and idiots. And your frequency get lower and lower and lower and lower and lower.
Trying to sell you something.
Right, niggas just trying to sell you something. Your frequency getting lower and lower and lower. And then what else vampires can't do? They say they can't see their reflection in the mirror. When these motherfuckers go and look in this mirror, they so separated from their body and they so separated from their soul that when they look at themselves in the mirror and they face fucked up because of the makeup they wearing or they face messed up because of what they eating, all of that really translates to I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I know I'm fucked up, but I'm not gonna change. They can't see themselves. It's just like a fucking vampire, bro. This shit get deep, bro. This shit way deeper than some fucking veganism, bro. This shit way deeper. And the whole goal of society is to separate you from yourself. The whole goal of society is to separate you from yourself. So it's easier for you to die. It's easier for a nigga to kill you. It's easier. Because once they got your mind, the body follows.
It's easier for you to go with their program.
Man, hey, you said it right there. Yeah. You said it right there. That shit, man, this shit get deep.
I'm gonna do it my way. This is not on blind faith. You scared yet? Well, fear's just the man state.